cool, I got plenty of battery. It is Monday, I'm in Sydney. Supercars was on at Sydney over the weekend, bloody awesome. Just been there this morning watching them do some passenger rides. Anyway, long story short, I'm way out west in Sydney and just happen to be ooh, look at that. Yes, this is a brand new Ranger Raptor. But more on that later. So I'm out at a place called Pro Shop, and my mate Liam is out here. I'm just going to check out his build in progress. I'd like to do more of these build in progress stuff, so it's not all about my stuff. But let's whiz in, speak to the boys, see what's going on. Oh, look at that. Just going to roll straight in with the camera going. He's like, well, that's not actually my Ranger, it's Liam's. Sorry. You got you all excited there. So this is Pete, Pro Shop.
Yep, Pete from Pro
Shop. I'm going to
Shop.
start off first, YouTube plug, YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, just go to Pro Shop YouTube channel, that's it.
I'll put the link below.
Yeah.
That's Liam, he doesn't have a YouTube channel.
It's not a golf show.
It's
No one would watch me on YouTube.
Hole in one, yeah.
No, people always say like, oh, do you play golf? I'm like, no. Pro is actually my initials, PRO, and this is my shop.
Oh, there you go. Nice. All right, well, you come in here, Liam, as well, so that you're both in the shot, because otherwise I'm going to have to stand 6 metres away. Give us a run through. What's going on? What is it, and what are you doing?
57 CHEV, I wanted since I was 13, and it's got a bit out of hand, so I've got Pete involved to make sure it's what it can be.
All right, so where are we at? What's the deal underneath? Let's walk underneath and have a look. So there's obviously a monster tank here, the starting point.
So I fabricated this tank because it was cheaper to fabricate one than to get one shipped from the States. So intake fuel pump, and yeah, sender, everything's in there. Going forward, obviously the 9-inch, Liam wants to shorten it and put bigger wheels on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we always want bigger wheels. And there's heaps of room there, so I can put my fist in there, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that sounded weird.
tub the guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fist it.
Yeah.
Tub the inner guards just with the standard ones, so it was actually pretty easy to do, because you can buy these as a panel that you just bolt in, like that you just weld in. So right now I'm up to building the exhaust. Headers were in, and I'm just going to put some V-bands off here, and the problem I've run into was this chassis strengthening kit, and it just clashes with everything.
Oh yeah, it's in a bit of an awkward spot there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to refine this and then build the exhaust around it, up over the diff, and then out the back. So that's where we're at now. Probably can drop it down and you can see what's in it. That's the...
Well, it does look like some sort of V8. It's got 8 pipes here. Meanwhile, Liam's like, yeah, he's a machines nerd. Got a folder and a bender and a, what's that? Is that, that's a Gillo there?
Yep.
Yep. Gillo folder, all the kind of cool fab stuff. Bandsaw, old school metal bench. We'll have a look at that in a minute. There's some pretty other cool projects here, so.
Yeah, the new one doesn't have it though. I've got the dead switch to one side.
Look at that clean new metal in there.
Every panel except the cowl on the roof is new.
There you go. Oi, look at that.
Yeah, well, it's your motor. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, what is it? Are you with your flathead t-shirt there? Yeah.
It's not a flathead. 434 cube. It's a Dart little M, flat firewall, injected. It's got Joe Blow injection on it and a 671, so it's not all that outrageous, but it should get the job done.
Should spin into second. Nice. So what's the plan? You paint it bright pink and put Simmons on it?
Agonising over colours. Really, they look tops in black, but orange is also looking good. I love it in black, but black cars are a pain in the ass.
Black with flames.
Black with flames has been mentioned a few times.
And it is a pillarless as well, which is cool. So
It's a pillarless. The big job is Pete's converted it from left-hand drive to right-hand drive.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Which is not quite so simple as just cutting a piece out of the dash. That is a monumental amount of work and talent required to do that one.
And I see here it's all been done properly.
Yeah. Silicon bronze TIG welding.
Nice. So what's your background? I mean, you've obviously been doing this for a while, but how'd you get into all this?
I left school as a mechanic. Did that for a few years, then went over into shop fitting. So I can do a bit of wood. and went back into mechanics, started building trailers, and then got a job building limousines at the biggest limousine builder in Australia, actually.
Nice.
There's not many of them, so being big wasn't that hard. And that's why I learnt sheet metal work over there. That's why I have all the big guillotine and folder. This way everything had to be long, it had to be big.
So, I mean, yeah, this is where it is at the moment, and we can visualise what it's going to look like once Liam paints it pink.
Puts better wheels on.
Give us a quick squiz on a couple of the other projects over here. I mean, I quite like that because I worked on an EH years ago myself, but
Yeah, well
it's not a grey motor.
Start this one. This one actually stemmed from the first one down there, the other EH I'll show you in a sec. I was doing an EH and a HR, and then the HR's out of paint at the moment. That EH is ready to go, just needs a brake test. And then a customer saw that, this customer saw that, and he's like, I want to do the same, which was this rear end. The HR had this rear end, the same rear clip, new rails, 9-inch, all that tubs, and this whole bottom floor section actually lifts up, so there's a lot of work in that. At the moment I'm doing this, deleting the hinges, the external hinges, making them internal and kind of hiding stuff. But this customer, if you want to go around that door, I'll go around this door. So one thing you wanted different, you wanted an RB26, well it's RB30 with an RB26 head, and a Nissan 370Z gearbox with a sequential shift. So this will be a pretty cool, it's not a race car, but it's going to be up there about 700 horsepower.
Nice.
Yeah, flat floors, all this. I'm at the point of building the tunnel, and I've got the column there, got to mount the column. Gonna have digital dash, still gonna have aircon, all the cool stuff in it. And then the front is the tricky part, trying to fit, well, as you said, this had 6s in them, but they didn't have huge manifold, huge turbo, all this at the front. I got to fit intercooler, the condenser, and the radiator behind the grille. So that's my next challenge.
Oh, I mean, it is an RB, so it's kind of smallish.
Yeah.
These are still bigger than a 2J from memory, though, aren't they? They're short and stumpy, aren't they? Or about the same?
They're about the same.
Yeah. Not like on those dirty big barrows that I've got, you know.
Yeah, they're wide heads. Well, this is still a 3 litre.
Yeah.
It's RB30.
Yeah.
So, gotta smooth off the firewall and fix a little rust, and there's a lot to do before we actually finalise all the little parts and stuff.
And by the way, that is a very nice chassis bench you've got there.
Oh yeah, this was my last year's Christmas present to myself. I spent the Christmas working on this, got it drawn up and laser cut, and yeah, welded it together.
Nice. You didn't drill all the holes yourself?
No, laser cut. There's over 2,000 holes in this table.
So, and this will have the smoothies on it?
No, these were just a set of wheels I had laying around,
oh, yeah,
and just to mock up. No, we're getting some wheels custom made for it.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what else we got?
This 69 Camaro, we're almost at the end of this build. It's just got to get wide and trim, and yeah, so this is a huge project. 1,000 horsepower, natural aspirator, big block, turbo 400, dual 4-inch exhaust all the way through to the diff where it's got cutouts, and then the cutouts go up to a 3-inch over the diff into custom-made rear mufflers, just to try and shut this thing up, because I don't know, it has to be street legal. 9-inch, it's got a Watts link on it because it's got airbags on it, and we needed the 4 inches of travel and not have the diff go side to side, because he wanted the wheels to come out right to the edge as far as possible. I don't know if you've ever seen wide wheels on these. Once they go up too far, you've got to bring them in because they start hitting the guards, the inner arch. So all that has been modified, everything's been modified. Flat floors been raised up, tunnels, everything. Every panel in this car has been touched somehow, except for the roof.
Yeah, 345s there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just big enough. Yeah.
We actually tubbed this to make it fit 405s.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that.
So, but we couldn't
Hard
find.
to see here.
Yeah.
And we'll just be cheeky and.
So we've got plenty of room to come in, right, but we couldn't find the right profile tyres. It was going to be a bit, yeah, they're going to be too chunky. It was going to look a bit weird on the front. Still got 20s in the front. Yeah. So if you want to check out my channel, the full build of this will be going up soon. Yeah.
Nice. And a couple other projects.
Other projects. This is my mate's C1500.
Yep.
That's got a blown LS in it. I'm in the process of now fitting the intercooler, fitting some intake and the water pump and radiator, all that stuff. I've already done the tubs. Aircon unit should be coming this week.
Late 90s?
This is 88.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's an early one. Okay, yeah, cool.
You can't tell because the grill's
Yeah.
not right.
No, lesser known fact, I had one of these when I lived in America.
Yeah?
I had the full California council worker spec with the old grill and the single barrel injected 5-litre in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a plan to do something like this and it just didn't happen. So
Nah, that's what the motor that this had in it, that injection that was just like
I did the
spraying it.
flip the lid on the on the filter upside down.
Yeah.
So it sounded better. Yeah.
Nah, this has got the new recessed headlight grille
Yep.
kit. So all the headlights have been recessed back 40mm
Yep.
to hide behind it. Yeah, so we're at this, kind of the midpoint of this, everything underneath. All the exhaust has been made, back to the diff.
Yep. Airbags, all that.
Airbags,
The tubs are cool, what you've done there.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with dimple dies, can you?
Nah,
No,
that's it.
no.
I love them.
Yeah. They just look cool, yeah.
This was just a simple little job. My brother's a trimmer, and this is one of his customers, and the customer just wanted aircon fitted and one-piece glass. So that's just going in there now. Hasn't got a big motor, it's only got a Ford injected V6. So, yeah.
We'll show that for 3 seconds.
Yeah,
But
that's what it
yeah.
was built, yeah. Had nothing to do with me, right? EH, so the customer found the body of this, I don't know, in a paddock or something. In its life, it was a paddock basher because it had 22 shells in it. It had just dirt and debris all through the whole car. And he had a running gear out of another EH sedan, which was sort of built for a race. It was a 253, so I wouldn't say that race spec, but 253 and Commodore disc brakes all around, turbo 400 and a Commodore diff. And he just wanted that running gear put into this. So that's what he did. Just nice and neat. It's got the same rails as the other EH in it all the way through, flat floors, and this was actually kind of a really hard job to do because he didn't want me to touch the outside. So I had to unpick everything from the inside out and then replace it all the way back.
Has it been like satin clear coated or something? Yeah.
So it's all protected, all sealed up.
Is that your handiwork?
Made that, yeah.
Yep. So anyone who's not in Australia wouldn't...
Yeah.
Anyone in Australia would know this, but that's almost too well done though. Like normally they're really ghetto and the
Well, it's just
a bit...
usually a coat hanger bent into a shape of Australia. That's TIG rod.
Is Liam going to get a
rod.
map of America on the 57?
And it's all ready to go, trimmed. Yeah, as I said, just waiting for the brake test for the engineer.
Yep.
And then the final thing was this rat rod. So this is a 1930 WILLYS Whippet Roadster. That's a pretty rare car in Australia. Small block Ford with, I think it's a 1071 or 871.
Yeah, I was going to say it's definitely not a 671.
No, I can't remember what he put on it. It was just a bit of everything that he had laying around, wasn't it?
We'll get Jake Myers on the phone and he'll identify it.
Yeah.
He's a blower guy, yeah.
Yeah, so just made the side pipes. He already built the chassis. I just kind of neatened it up for him. Got the copper radiator made. Just got to put a bench seat in it, a shifter, and the dash. But all in here is all done. Fuel tank, battery, all the air system.
Yep.
So it's ready to go.
Nice.
When this first came to me, it wasn't really going to be a road registered car. It was going to be a burnout car.
Yep.
But now he's in two minds.
Mm.
The engine, I did have an engineer here say we could do something with it. It's just the blower might be the big problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And the side pipe. For anyone here that's not in Australia, in America, they were like, yeah, we can drive this down the road.
Right, if you check out the rat rod video on my channel, which I'll put a clip of, yeah, the cars that were rocking up to that were ridiculous. But cool ridiculous, like, yeah. Nice. Alright. Well, I noticed that before. Is that electric assisted
Yep.
power steering?
Yeah, so all the cars in here actually have that, except for the CAMARO.
Yeah, okay.
So this is got it under the dash.
Yep. Oh, on the column, yep.
So I got that out of a Nissan Cube.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Modified that.
Yep.
Put that underneath there. Made a custom pedal box. Yeah. So and then this one's going to have a similar thing, but it's going to be electric hydraulic. So it's still going to have a hydraulic rack, but it's going to have an electric pump to feed it.
Nice. There you go. That's pretty cool. Thank you, sir.
No worries.
Awkward handshake. And yeah, I'm going to steal Liam's Ranger.
Good luck with that.
All right. Thanks, mate.
No worries.